All right, let's move on to create mode. You've likely seen at least one of these, a Humans of New York photo. Now, there's a four-legged version on Facebook called Dogs of New York. Photographer Kim Wolf started this photo project a couple of years back, and she wanted to document the unbreakable bond between man and their best friend. The photos are all unstaged and include unique, loving stories. The stories behind the pics are so compelling, we just had to invite the creator of Dogs of New York to join us here on the show, Kim Wolf, who brought her dog, Mary Todd Lincoln, along, a triple-named dog. There she is. Now, I want to ask you, Kim, what was the inspiration behind this? Was it just you saw Humans of New York and you felt like this is an injustice to dogs of New York?
Well, I love Humans of New York and how it takes down so many stereotypes and shows, how layered people are. And, having met so many pet owners over the years, I know that the bond between people and their pets is just the same way. And so I wanted to do this project to challenge some of the stereotypes and assumptions we make about both people and their dogs and show the depth of the bond, between humans and their pets.
And Kim, I'm curious, there's a lot of people and dogs walking around Central Park in New York City every day. How is it that you choose which ones to approach?
Well, sometimes they choose me. Dogs have a way of, taking over like that. But, really, I just love, as soon as I see a dog, I just go up to the person and, you can always strike up a conversation when somebody has a dog. And of the, nearly 1,000 photos I've taken so far, I can only think of about 3 cases where the person didn't want to engage in a conversation, and it's usually because they're in a hurry on their way to get somewhere. People love talking about their pets.
People rock, Kim. That's why. Now, tell me a story about Danger the dog.
Yes, they do.
Yes, this was such a fun dog to meet. This was a pit bull dog named Danger that I met in Bed-Stuy. And, meeting a pit bull in Bed-Stuy named Danger, you might make a lot of assumptions, but this is the beauty of Dogs of New York. Once I got talking to this gentleman about his dog, turns out he named him Danger because he's anything but dangerous. And this was such a nice family pet. And I loved it because had I not stopped to talk to this man, I would have never known. And there's so many dogs like this and so many people like this walking around Brooklyn and New York City just waiting to be asked.
Yeah, and then there's also the story of Lady the dog, one of your other favorites?
Yes, so Lady was a dog I met, and her owner, Marion, had taken her in as a stray and wanted to care for her, but it was the middle of the winter and he didn't have a lot of money, so we made a little jacket for her out of a piece of carpet and some shoestrings. So I decided after this to start a project through my nonprofit organization, Beyond Breed, that would be able to provide funding for people that love their pets but need some help taking care of them. And so from there, I started the Rough Riders program to do just that.
And Kim, how can people help out with those programs? Where do they go?
People can go to my website, beyondbreed.com, and make a tax-deductible donation, and all the proceeds help pet owners right here in Brooklyn that need help caring for their pets, and we want to keep them out of animal shelters as well. So every donation helps us help more families in need.
Awesome. Kim, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you, Mary Todd Lincoln. I know she's in love with you. She's looking right up at you. Now she's snoozing, isn't she? Look at her. That's so adorable. Thanks again, Kim.
Mary Todd Lincoln was breathing on the mic.